Uh-oh. He's got a list. What's he doing? Hey there, everybody. I know I've been away for a bit. I've had a lot of stuff kind of shake up in my personal life, and I won't go into it yet. I'm not really ready to talk about it at length at this point, but I will, if things escalate any further, probably by next week, I will have a video out explaining some things to you guys, because it would definitely impact some of the content on the channel. But I won't really get into it. I'll just say that I was let go from my job on Monday, and my whole department actually just got. So took a day or two to just kind of like, you know, fix my resume and stuff. But we're back now. Not much else to do while you're waiting on applications to come back, right? So, I started making a list, and this was something I used to take my mind off of some things, so I thought I'd share it with you guys. And we're talking about everybody's favorite topic, that is alts. I know what you're thinking. Alts. Brian, you've lost your mind. Yeah, but that's not the point. The point is, I took the liberty of finding some alts that I thought I would like to see that in Heroes at some point. And one of them's kind of an honorable mention, but we'll call it 6. We'll call it 6 alts that I want to see in Fire Emblem Heroes at some point within the next year, because December's basically going to be gone soon. So, there's that. Anyway, let's get into it, shall we? So there is Levin Sword Robin. Listen, I don't know why we got Legendary Robin, the one that we did. I think Grandmaster Robin would have been maybe a better choice for a Legendary Robin version. But Levin Sword Robin is really cool. And I don't know if it's just because like they haven't really figured out how to make Robin a sword user, but they should. Because Levin's sword is like his traditional piece, you know what I mean? Well, besides the tome, obviously, which, by the way, is getting a refine next month? End of this month, next month? It's in a couple weeks. I think it's like late December, maybe. If not, definitely early January, but he is getting a refine, but we still don't have Levin Sword Robin, and I think that's sad, because I like Levin Sword Robin. I thought the Levin Sword was really cool when I first played Awakening, and we don't have him in Heroes yet. And I feel like something that kind of iconic and that mainstayed with Robin as a character is kind of weird. So I was disappointed that we still have not had Levin Sword Robin. So here it is, Levin Sword Robin. I hope we get an ultimate in some way. You can say what you want about Awakening characters. I have 2 on here, and I don't even care. Because they're 2 that I desperately want. I don't so much care about the other alts. Like the weird Dream World, the Adrift alts that we got from Fates. I don't even know why Camilla was there. But alts like that, like weird misplaced alts like Adrift Camilla, I don't get it. This one I get, and so I would be happy to see it show up. But I could harp on that all day. Light Priestess Micaiah. And yes, that's a cipher card. There's a reason for that. There's very little artwork of Micaiah as Light Priestess, which is strange. And you never really know the extent of a problem until you go searching for it. And that's exactly what I did. I went searching for it. I couldn't find it. I was like, well, let's just use a cipher card. So I have a version of Light Priestess Micaiah down there, and she's just hanging out, chilling. The art is amazing. The outfit is amazing. The alt is amazing. I am a fan of Micaiah as a unit in general, and Light Priestess version of her would be amazing. And it's not even so much like, as you know, Radiant Dawn is a continuation kind of Path of Radiance, right? So Vanguard Ike shows up in Radiant Dawn when you just have regular Ike in Path of Radiance. So like the game kind of splits. This is just her advancing in class. And so so I think this is kind of a natural progression. I think if we ever do get a Legendary Micaiah, this is likely what we're going to see. But I don't know. Maybe not. They've done weird things. Maybe we'll just get a second Micaiah that looks the same, but she's legendary. I don't know. But for what it's worth, I really do like this version of Micaiah a little bit better. You know, like I said, I'm a fan of Micaiah in general, but this one is, you know, pretty cool. And I mean, it's a cipher card, for crying out loud. There's ways to have this done. All right, I know the meme was real back in Choose Your Legends 2. But I still really want Old Man Hector. I don't know why I want Old Man Hector so badly. I greatly want a sound bit of gruffly voiced Hector complaining about his back. Like, that's what I want. Not that he would, but I just want grumpy Old Man Hector. I don't know that we'd ever get a grumpy Old Man Hector. I would take just any Old Man Hector, to be honest, but this, I feel like they're going to run out of Hector. You know, as many ults as Lynn has, she at least has a little diversity, you know, in terms of weapons and outfits and class or whatever. Hector's always kind of got the same thing going on. But maybe for Binding Blade, the banner that's dropping later next year, or early next year, in a couple months, maybe we'll get Old Man Hector. We're not going to get Old Man Hector, but if we did, it would be amazing, and I would be very, very happy. Eventually, if they keep pumping out Hector ults, we're going to get to this point at some point down the road. Like, it's going to happen eventually, I think. But I really want the meme to be real, man. Like, I need this in my life right now. I need this right now. But something I need maybe a little bit more, which these are in no necessary order, by the way, just to disclaim. I didn't actually say that at the beginning. Oops. But either way, Anna is an alt we need, number one. We need an Anna alt. Alright? That's just something that we need. It needs to happen, and IS should just deal with it. Trickster Anna from Awakening is probably my favorite version of her. I know she's kind of in like every single game. Not necessarily to the extent that she is in games like Heroes and Awakening and things like that. But I am a huge fan of Trickster Anna. In fact, she was probably my favorite unit to use in Awakening when I played through. And in I think my first playthrough, my original playthrough, I think that's who my avatar actually married. And they had baby Morgan that way. Yeah, but Trickster Anna is really, really cool. She's got a neat weapon spread. And I think her, what is it, staff and sword. I think assassin version of her can use bows, if I'm remembering right. But you know, Trickster is so cool. It's so cool, and it's a really weird kind of neat outfit. Plus money. Just saying. Anna quickly became one of my favorite characters from Awakening, and just that version of her, I guess, technically. So I would really, really like to see an alt of her like this in Heroes at some point. I don't know if that's ever going to happen, because if we have more than one Anna in a game, it might just explode or something. But, you know, hopes are hopes, and that's what I got, and so that's basically where I'm at in my life. Another alt I think we should have is the Hoshidans and Norian nobles. And you can see, like, of all the Corrin alts that we have, why we don't have these alts yet, I'm real confused. Similar, I guess, I don't know. I don't know why we don't have them. Maybe they're waiting to put them out as legendary heroes. Maybe these are the light and shadow legendary heroes for blessings. Maybe that's what it is. The art actually kind of speaks to that a little bit, which is strange. I just now kind of put that together. You saw an aha moment just kind of happen out of nowhere. Maybe that's what they're doing. I don't know. It would make sense, I guess, technically. IS does kind of like to bring stuff in with either Fates or Awakening, and Book 3 could be a good time to do that. And with the new blessings, you could have a light and a shadow. I don't know, but the artwork definitely applies to that. I think these are also Cypher artworks. I couldn't really find a good PNG file that was like, this is official artwork, and it's not like 200 by 15 resolution. Excellent. So went with Cypher art, but I think the outfits alone are super cool. Like I've always been really drawn to Hoshido. Sorry, Nor, but it's just where I'm at. I've always been really drawn to Hoshido just because of like the armor and stuff. Like I think it's really cool looking. And Hoshidan Noble Corrin is super cool. I don't know who's canon in, like, I know there's like a Birthright and a Conquest. I don't know who's canon to what, but I feel like it's these two. I feel like female Corrin is Norian and male Corrin is Hoshidan. Let me know which one it is. Feel free to let me know. I'm sure you already have. I'm sure like as soon as I said something that wasn't right, you guys were correcting me in the comments. You keep me honest. I appreciate that. But I think these alts would look really, really great. And I think, I don't think the fandom would be upset if you gave Corrin alts like this. It's the weird ones and the seasonal ones that have been beat to death already. I think these would be kind of cool and semi-expected, kind of like Levin Sword Robin almost. They're slightly, associated in an iconic way. And you'd be doing the character a disservice if we didn't somehow see this at some point in Heroes. So I hope that time comes. I really do. And hopefully we see it semi-soon. But the thing I think we need most in Heroes right now, the unit that the people need and the people want, Conqueror Alm. Now, this is Alm's advanced class. And Conqueror Alm looks absolutely badass. And I gotta say, Shadows of Valentia probably has the better artwork versions of Alm. I went back through the history and looked at all the games Alm was in. And I think Shadows of Valentia take it. He popped up in Awakening too, but the art was still kind of... for its time, I should say, for its time. Gaiden, of course, pretty old, so... but Awakening could have done better. Shame on you. But Shadows of Valentia absolutely knocked it out the park. We need Alm. Like Alm has been overshadowed by Silica for far too long. I don't know what the fascination with Silica is. May is best girl. I don't know why we're having this argument. Don't fight me. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Silica's great. But Alm hasn't gotten any love, man, and it's very, very strange. It doesn't make sense that he's not a legendary hero yet. It doesn't make sense that we haven't really seen any other version of him. He's a lot like Saber, except Saber was a bad unit, and not nearly as like namesake to the story of Valentia. So Like, Alm is a main character, man. Like, we haven't seen anything else from Alm except his original unit. It's so strange to me. It is absolutely strange to me that we haven't seen anything else from Alm. When we've had acknowledgement of the Valentia games, we've seen a lot of Silicas. We just saw Saber get a refine, not but last month. So, I mean, the IS knows the game exists. They know it's there. They're not giving us Alm, and it's very frustrating. So that's who I would additionally like to see. I'd like to see Alm. I would like to see his Conqueror version, and I would like to see him as a legendary. But I don't know at this point. Legendary heroes seem very, very strange at this point. But either way, that's kind of a 6 that I thought of. That I was like, hey, let's share that, because not much is happening in Heroes at the moment, aside from a couple news updates. Of course, we are going to have Fire Emblem Expo in May next year. We should be having a Fade channel at some point this month. That should be happening. But either way, not much has been happening lately. So I thought, hey, let's talk about some people's favorite discussion, and we're gonna talk about alts. Hopefully good alts. Hopefully I pick some good alts and not alts that people are like, no, don't want that. So let me know what your thoughts are down in the comments below. I know that I said I just lost my job, and that sucks. But I did commit to the giveaway beforehand, so we will be doing that. We will be definitely giving away the Book 3 giveaway that's happening in the description. So if you want to check that out, feel free to do so. It's still running. We'll continue to run until Book 3 launches. In terms of other giveaways, I don't know. It's kind of up in the air. I'm not going to say we're not going to do it, because I could get a job this month by next week, and then everything is fine. I don't know. But for right now, we're just going to focus on the Book 3 $30 giveaway that's going on. So feel free to check that out in the description. Thank you guys for watching. Again, let me know what alts you would like to see down in the comments. Everybody be nice to everyone. Alts are a very touchy subject, and I know that. But you guys are very, very good about having polite conversations and meaningful conversations with everybody. So first of all, I appreciate you for that. But second of all, don't get heated if someone says an alt that you think is dumb, because it's not, probably. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. And I've got some other video ideas coming out soon, and since I'm unemployed, we're going to try and do those. So, until next time, thanks again for watching, and I will catch you next time.